Hey everyone, and welcome to Back at the Ranch, Expedition Online's after show. My name is Jessica Martin from season 1, and I am here with Brigit tonight. Welcome to the ranch.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yeah. So, we're all really sad that you're here. You were a fan favorite for a lot of the mods. I know I had you in my top 3 in our winner brackets.
No way. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it definitely sucks being voted out. Not gonna lie. I didn't think that I was gonna be voted out that early. Honestly, not to be like cocky, but I just thought I'd be able to play this game a little bit better. But I think I was at the bottom of the numbers, and that's just kind of why I was voted out.
Yeah, and I don't think it's a reflection of your ability to play the game at all. You were just a victim of the classic swap screw.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that. We're going to start from day 0. What were your thoughts when you were dropped in a room with everyone?
I was a little overwhelmed. So this was my first game ever, so I didn't really know what was going on. Day 0, I guess you could say, like, I didn't even move rooms. I didn't talk. I stayed in the one place and talked to people there. So I was just kind of taking it all in, meeting new people. It was really cool to connect with both sides because we were able to like talk to Team Janet that night. I got a good vibe from everyone. I honestly didn't get a bad vibe from anyone out there. I thought everyone was really nice and genuine. Bill and I connected, I think night 0, or if it was night 1. And he kind of told me the ropes, kind of like what I was supposed to do. So then from there on out, I kind of understood, okay, you got to kind of move around, talk to people, scheme that kind of way. Because if he didn't tell me that, I honestly would have never have known how to play this game. So I felt pretty in debt to him from day 0.
Bill is awesome. Good to have Bill in your corner.
Yep.
So you guys, so you get picked by Kelley. Did you have a preference which team you want to go on?
Yeah, it was Kelley. I wanted to be on her team so badly just because I am a huge fan of hers, and she was the one who kind of got me to start watching Survivor in the first place. I saw a TikTok of her when she played her idol and was saved from tribal council, and she like basically picked Savage to go home. I saw that TikTok of her and I was like, oh, I think I should watch this show. So I started watching it, and then when someone reached out to me to play on this season of Expedition Online, I saw that Kelley was the captain. I was like, oh, I 100% want her. And then right when she came on, she picked me first. So I was like, okay, this is like fate, I think, or some kind of universe that out of all things, she picked me first, and I really wanted to be on her team. So I felt really good after that moment.
That's so awesome. Kelley is an absolute badass.
Yes, she is.
So Team Kelley unfortunately loses the first challenge, and you guys send Jess home.
Yep.
Where did that decision come from?
Honestly, like I said, so like that was day 1. We obviously lost and go figure out who was going to go home. And I didn't want to send anyone home because I liked everyone. And there was a couple of people I think kind of like took the reins and was like, okay, we're going to do this. And I just kind of went with them. They threw out Jess's name saying basically she just moved. She's cross country. She like doesn't have all of her stuff out. We knew that the next challenge was going to be something based around our houses. And we knew everything that she owned was in a trailer or in a U-Haul. So we just figured we would be doing her a favor by like not having her stress out about like unpacking things, and we would just vote her out. Which honestly, if my name wasn't thrown out there, then I'm just going to go with the majority and vote with whoever the good option.
That really makes sense. For like the first day, like the smallest little thing can send someone home. So anyone but me is fine.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I was thinking. And then I think like after that, I kind of got a better understanding of who was running the show, who was following, and like where I kind of stood, just because I didn't really know what was going on. So that kind of I used to my advantage because I was just able to observe everything. I was able to see who was talking, who was throwing out why we should vote people out, and kind of just like taking mental notes of like, okay, this is their strategy of voting people out. So I could like keep that in my back pocket, like going forward, if I knew like the way that they thought about the game.
Yeah, that's really smart. Who stood out to you as like running the show that early?
Definitely Philip. I thought he just knew. He was a great communicator. He could like get along with anyone. So he was strong in that aspect because he like vibed with everyone on our team, then also took like a leadership role of being like, okay, guys, like this is something we should think about. This is like, and then he brought like numbers also into it. Like he would, I remember him like coming into a group that I was in and being like, okay, so we're going to do Jess and so and so and so and so is along with it. So like I got a good vibe from him that he was like talking to basically everyone and also kind of leading the show. So he stuck out like night one.
Yeah. He's a smart guy. He's a good leader.
Yeah.
So night two, you guys unfortunately had Troy pull out for some family
Yeah.
stuff, which was sad. I was looking forward to seeing him play.
Same here.
Which hopefully we'll see him in the future. But
Yes,
then the next challenge, Team Janet loses and they end up sending Anthony home. I think, yeah, that's the same day that Katie gets chosen to go to Serrated Peak and she brings you with her. What was
Yes.
going through your head when you got picked to go?
I, for some reason, again, had some sort of feeling I was going to get picked to go. And I was like, okay, at this point, it's whatever. I really didn't want to get picked because I feel like right off the bat, you kind of want to just have that time to spend like with your own team to get to know them. You don't want to leave them. But then I was excited to get to know Katie because she was just so funny and like everyone knew her. So I was like, okay, maybe this will be a good thing. We can talk. And then once we got there and it was introduced to us that Jess was going to be in the chat with us, I was like, oh, this is not going to be good because she was really upset about us voting her out. And it was apparent like right in the first like 30 seconds that she was upset with me.
Yeah. Yeah, that was, I'm sure, a huge surprise to you that she was sitting there.
I kind of had a feeling something was going to happen, but I didn't know it involved Jess. And like even like within the first like couple minutes, Docs had said that there was an advantage and that that Jess was gonna talk to either of us and then she was gonna pick who she was gonna give it to. And right off the bat, she goes, oh, I already know who I'm gonna give it to. Like she didn't even want to hear anything I had to say, which was fine. But yeah, so it was a little rough. And then I didn't really get a good read on Katie. Honestly, I just thought like, okay, she's the funny, crazy girl or woman from the other team. And I tried to like poke at her and be like, okay, who do you think is like a strong player? Who do you think is running your team? Who do you not like? Who do you like? Who do you get a good vibe from? And she literally told me that she didn't know anyone on her team. She didn't know any names. And I believed her because I was like, okay, this girl probably is like just like oblivious to what's going on. And then we made a pact that we weren't going to say anything that happened. And I was going to do that. And then I thought, maybe I do say something because I don't know the vibe I get on Katie. Like, I don't know if I need to keep my word to her because I don't even know how long she's going to last in this game. And I felt like I had a stronger bond with some people on my team. So I decided to tell them some things that happened, not everything, but then obviously that backfired at me because Katie, then I got on the team with her and she didn't like me.
I mean, honestly, like your instinct to tell your team was right because everyone who lies about it and gets caught later does get found out. I know she got in trouble for lying. Neil got in trouble for lying. So
Wow.
Good instincts, but I mean, you didn't know a swap was going to happen. So yeah, that does bring us to the swap where you got put in a party with Bill, Katie, David, and Haley, which
Yes.
when that happened, looking at it, I was like, oh, Brigit and Bill are definitely in the clear. Like, I feel like Katie would totally work with the two of them and take out the two Team Janet members. But so you guys lose that challenge. And Haley ends up locking Katie in a room. So you guys can't even talk to her the whole night, which is smart on her end, but sucks for you guys.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. And like also, I don't know, I got like a bad vibe from Katie too, because first of all, I feel like every single team I was on just lost every single challenge because I was always at crossroads. But like right when we got there, we had to like tell Katie what was going on. Like she didn't understand like we had to vote someone out. And right away she was like, okay, well, this is an easy decision. Like I play poker and there's 3 of us and 2 of them. So we're going to take out one of them. And I was like, okay, so maybe she isn't like my ally. Maybe she doesn't want to talk to me because right off the bat she said that. And then, like you said, she was just locked in a room with Haley the whole time. But then I thought, okay, maybe Bill and I can persuade David to be on our side because they see how much of like a loose cannon Katie is, and maybe they can see like some stability with Bill and I, but they also didn't see that. They just kind of rided with them three against us too.
So I know you had a conversation with David where he said, we'll do Katie if you do Bill next time. And you said no to him on that. Do you think he genuinely would have done Katie if you said yes?
Honestly, okay, I don't know. I didn't get the best vibe from him. I thought that he like thought he could take advantage of me and just kind of play me. So I didn't know what to do. And I stuck to my word. I was like, I'm not voting for Bill. That's like not something I would do. But then I'm kind of happy that I did that because I'm pretty sure he voted for me that night. And like then I don't know, but then Bill was like, oh, maybe he was doing that to save you because it was like a tie or something like that. So I didn't really know, but honestly, I'm happy with the way I like stuck my decision not to vote for Bill, even though he said that he would vote Katie. I really don't think that he would have because we did lose again and we did get sent back to Crossroads, and it was pretty clear that it was them three against me.
Yeah, you just, you were stuck between a rock and a hard place with the swap screw. You guys got so close though because Katie played her token, and if Bill didn't play his, then Katie would have gone home instead. Like,
I know he
so
beats
close.
like he like was like keep saying like the token, like I never should have done it, which how was he supposed to know? But still.
Yeah, I mean, like the smart move for him would be to play it because
Yeah.
Like, who would think that Katie would play that? No one knew.
Yeah, exactly. And then like I'm pretty sure like afterwards, after Bill was voted out, we went back to base camp. Like Katie literally said that she like held up a sign that said, I don't want to vote for anyone. And then they were like, okay, so do you want to use your token? And she said yes.
Oh, Katie.
Yep.
How was stuff at camp after? Because I know she was like pretty upset with you, and I don't
Yeah.
I don't think she fully like knew what she was getting herself into. Like, as much as it sucks to have someone write your name down, like it is a game and you can't take it personally.
Yeah, no, I exactly. That's why like hope going forward I'm able to like talk to her about that because I felt not like hurt, but like I was just like, it is just a game, and she had to I don't think she understood where I was coming from in that moment. Like she probably just thought, oh, I thought I knew Brigit. She wrote my name down, like F her, whatever. But like I said, I didn't really get to talk to her. And then like even going forward, I really didn't get to talk to her because I feel like she was still upset about what happened. And like I also like couldn't pull her into rooms because she didn't even know how to jump to rooms. So like if I wanted to talk to her, it was going to be in front of everyone, which I was fine with.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was definitely upset that I wrote it.
And I think what like for her to watch this back, like she'll realize that it was nothing personal. It's just a game. And for someone who's never seen Survivor, like this is just kind of a big shock to them.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, she said that she's never seen Survivor. Or she didn't even really know what was. So that's fine. I think besides the game, like even when I just spent that time with her at the Serrated Peaks and like just got to know her like genuinely outside of the game, she seemed like such a cool person that I feel like she would understand
Yeah.
later.
Yeah, like when you're in the thick of things, like your emotions are just heightened so
Yeah.
much and it's stressful. And but yeah, she's a riot. Oh my god, she was hilarious.
So funny.
So then we get to the next episode where Philip wins the egg balancing challenge, which stirs up a lot of things for people. So your party and the white team, Wishkatine, both go to Crossroads. I still don't understand where Philip's head was at when he made that call sending Mariana to the peak. That one move screwed Team Kelley a little bit.
Totally. And I don't think I really realized like the severity of it till later, till I was voted out and they told me like, oh, Philip should have sent you, because in that moment I was just like not really thinking straight. And I was like, oh, he's probably sending Mariana because I feel like they were like tight too together and he wants to save her no matter what. But yeah, looking back, if he did decide to send me, I feel like I could have still be in the game or like something.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that why he sent her? Like they were that close
I
at
feel,
the camp?
I feel like they were pretty close. It was like Philip, Neil, and definitely like Mariana and Bambi kind of, but they were like them three, Philip, Neil, and Mariana were very close.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, so it seems he did it a little more emotional instead of
Yeah,
strategically thinking, but I mean, he only had a quick time to decide, so you go in to the secluded lake party
mhm.
right after Capini, and you guys find out that night that you're going to battle back the next day. What went through your guys' heads?
I was really excited and I honestly thought, okay, like I have this in the bag. Like we're gonna play, we're gonna be able, I thought we were gonna be able to vote two people back in just because like when you play with for something that you really want, like there's a higher chance of you like actually getting it. So I figured, okay, we're definitely gonna be able to send two people in. I thought it was really cool. And I honestly thought like I felt bad for Jess, but I honestly thought, okay, like out of everyone, I'm probably competing with Cupini and Bill, like most likely to get sent back in, just because I knew everyone thought Anthony, was his name Anthony?
Yeah.
Anthony was a wild card, so they probably wouldn't vote him back in. And then Jess, she was just voted out night one, so I was like thinking, okay, then there's no way they're going to send her back in because she's so far gone, like she hasn't made any connections at all. And then we strategized. I was excited. We ended up winning that challenge, the ice cube sliding challenge, which was awesome. We became in second, so we were able to vote one person back in. And again, I thought, okay, I have a really good, I thought everyone else made really good like claims on why they should get voted back in. And I was deciding between Bill because I just loved him and Cupini, who I was also like allies with, to send back in. And I really thought for sure it was going to be Bill. Like I was like, oh, it's either going to be him or Cupini because these two both like really liked playing this game, really wanted to go back in. I, on the other hand, would love to go back in, but I was like, I wanted to let them two go back and experience it because they seemed like they really wanted it. And then when it was read that it was Jess, I think we were all thrown like off guard. I don't know why I didn't get the vibe that everyone was going to vote for her because she got two votes. Like that's not the night to vote for someone just because you feel bad for them. Like that wasn't the time for it. Like better off like her getting no votes and like just dealing with it than like you basically wasting a vote because you feel bad. And like, yeah, also I feel like while we were in the secluded area, Anthony was pulling people aside and was talking to all of us. And I feel like he kind of like dampened my chances of being put back into the game because he was like not calling the shots, but he was telling everyone what was going on and who was voting for who. And that made people's minds change so quickly. And if he wasn't doing that, people would have thought differently and would have voted differently.
Did you have an agreement with Capini that you guys were going to vote for each other?
I just said like I knew he would vote for me and I was just going to vote for him because I know how much he wanted to be in this game like so badly that the dude literally has survivor flags all over his room. Like he was probably heartbroken that he was voted out. So I was like, okay, I'll vote for him. And if I was going to see anyone go back into the game, like it was going to be him or Bill, just because Bill knew what he was doing and like he was very well liked by like Neil. So I thought he would have close allies. But Cupini, as much as he was with like Mariana and Bambi, I felt like he could just go into the game as a wild card and make some kind of alliance with anyone because people would have just bonded with him. He was really easy to talk to. So that was like my mindset going in. And if I got the vibe that Cupini wasn't going to vote for me, then I was going to vote for Bill.
Yeah. When we were watching it, I think that you and Bill definitely had the best case to get back in. You two seem to have taken getting voted out like without any like hard feelings.
Yeah.
And you guys both had a lot of connections with people that you could go back in without being upset and play. But you guys did awesome in that challenge. You guys were so close to having two people back in.
That would have helped us a lot too, because then you would have been voted in with someone, like with at least one other person, even though I don't think they would have been on the same team, but like at least you would have had someone that had your back. But yeah, I think with Bill and Anthony choosing Jess, like that wasn't a strategic play at all because she really had no alliance to anyone.
You guys should still be really proud because you guys kicked ass and you played a really good game and dealt with the shitty cards you got the best way that you could.
Yeah, no, I had like the best time playing too. Like, it was a lot of fun. I was a little nervous to play just because like the commitment seemed like a lot to me, but it was like a lot of fun. And as soon as I got voted out, I messaged Kupini and I was like, let me know like if you ever do this ever again, because I'd love to do something. Like, I just got introduced to a whole new world of like gaming that I didn't even know existed.
That's awesome. Yeah, I know we'll definitely do. I mean, we'll obviously have more seasons, and I feel like you are a great person for a second chances season.
Ooh, I would hope. I really hope. That would be a lot of fun.
I could definitely see that in your future. Um, but who right now are you rooting for the rest of the game?
Um, any honestly, Team Kelley just in general, but I think I'm going to vote for Mariana. If it wasn't going to be Mariana, it'd be Philip. Even though Philip was our leader and like that's kind of puts a target on your back, I do think that he knows what he's doing and I'd love to see him win. But if not, definitely Mariana. Like, just girl power to her. I think that she's a great person and she really knows what she's doing. She seems really likable by like both teams. So I hope to see her go to the end and win it all. Or Bambi too. Like, also she was awesome. So anyone from Team Kelley, but definitely Mariana or Bambi. I like women rooting for women, definitely.
Yeah, go Team Kelley.
Yes, yes, Team Kelley.
Well, thank you for sitting down at the ranch with us. We loved having you on this season, and I hope we see you again in the future.
Really hope I get to redeem myself, because now that I know what I'm doing, I think if I were to play it again, I would do a lot better. So yeah, but thanks for having me. I look forward to seeing who wins. I think it's going to be
Yeah,
it.
yeah, absolutely. This has been Back at the Ranch, and we will see you guys for the next episode.